Some people believe that if they talk more, they will be understood better. So they explain everything. More details, more reasons, more words. They try harder, but something unexpected happens. The more they speak up, the less people seem to listen. And over time, they start to feel invisible. Not because they have nothing to say, but because no one is really hearing them. Let me tell you a story. Sarah was smart, hardworking, and she cared about her job. She had good ideas. But there was one problem. No one seemed to take her seriously. In meetings, she would speak up. She would explain her thoughts clearly. She would give examples. She would make sure everyone understood. But often, someone would interrupt her, or speak over her, or repeat her idea later, and get the credit. At first, Sarah thought she needed to try harder, so she did. She prepared more. She spoke more. She explained more. But nothing changed. If anything, people seemed even less interested. Then one day, a new person joined the team. Her name was Julia. Julia was different. She didn't talk much. In meetings, she mostly listened. She took notes. And when she finally spoke, it was short, clear, direct. No long explanations, no trying to impress, just the point. And something surprising happened. People listened. No one interrupted her. No one spoke over her. When she finished speaking, there was silence. The kind of silence where people are actually thinking. Within a few months, Julia was trusted more. Her ideas were respected. Her opinion mattered. Sarah didn't understand it. She worked just as hard. She had just as many ideas. So what was different? Now one day, after a meeting, Sarah asked her, "How do you do it?" Julia smiled and said something simple. "I only speak when I'm sure it matters." At first, it sounded too easy. But then Sarah started paying attention. Julia never rushed to talk. She didn't try to fill silence. She didn't explain everything. And because of that, every time she spoke, people listened. This is something most people don't realize. When you talk too much, your words lose value. Not because they are wrong, but because there are too many of them. And the human mind doesn't remember everything. It remembers what feels important. And what feels important is often what is rare. So Sarah tried something different. At the next meeting, she said less, much less. Instead of explaining everything, she made one clear point. Then she stopped. The silence felt uncomfortable. She wanted to keep talking, to explain more, to prove herself, but she didn't. And something changed. No one interrupted her. People looked at her. One person nodded. Another asked a question. For the first time, she felt heard. Over the next few weeks, she continued. Less talking, more listening, better timing. And slowly, people started treating her differently. They respected her more. They listened more carefully. Because now, her words had weight. This is one of the quiet truths about people. Confidence is not loud. It doesn't rush. It doesn't try to prove itself. People who need approval talk more. People who trust themselves talk less. But Sarah didn't change who she was. She didn't become cold. She didn't stop caring. She just stopped over-explaining. And that changed everything. So if you feel like people don't respect you, if you feel like no one listens, maybe the answer is not to say more. Maybe it's to say less. Pause, choose your words, and let silence do its work. Oh, because silence is not weakness. It is control. And often, it is power. In the end, One simple truth changes everything. The less you try to prove your value, the more people begin to see it.